Hi everyone. Before we start coding today, I want you to imagine this, okay? So what if a simple web page could inspire someone to maybe keep learning, stay motivated, or set a personal goal? Let me show you a tiny example of how digital experiences can make people feel something, okay? So I'm going to share you my screen right now. Here we have it. Okay, so this is a small interactive web page that I made. It's a digital goal card. And when I click this button, you're going to see that it reveals a motivational message. It's simple, kind of, but it already feels personal, interactive, and meaningful, right? So in the real world, we use interactivity everywhere. Apps, online courses, web pages, games. Today's tiny project is the starting point for creating those kind of experiences. And that's what we're going to aim today. So let me show you how this was built step by step. So to do that, I'm going to my IDE, okay? This is an integrated development environment. In this particular case, so just for those who have that question, I'm using Cursor, okay? But we will talk about that later. So the goal here was to create a small interactive web page that reacts to the user. Okay, that was my goal, my first goal. After that, I had to sketch the idea. Before even coding, I imagined a card with a title, a message area, and a button. So just like you saw here, okay? So after that, I start building the structure of my website using HTML. This is what will give the main structure to our website, okay? As you could see here, I'm going to give you this project, so don't worry about it. You will be able to see that I left some comments here. Every single comment will explain to you what part of the website is being shown, okay? So for example, here we have the link for the CSS or the style sheet. We will talk about that later. And after that, we have the control panels. We have, well, some parts of the website itself, the checkbox, the button, and well, things like that, okay? So what else do we have here? After I build the structure with HTML, I started to make it look clean with my CSS file. This, or with CSS, we centered the card, added some colors, spacing, background, rounded corners, shadows, and all those kind of effects to our elements in our website. So let me show you here really quick. I'm going to deactivate JavaScript. As you see, we don't have the message anymore, and the button is not working because the functionality of that button is built on the JavaScript file. And I'm going to deactivate the CSS. So here is what we have on the HTML file. This is all that we have there. After that, I just did the CSS. So I give it style. I make it look alive and obviously more beautiful because this is not a catchy thing, right? So right now we have HTML and CSS activated. And after that, I was able to add interactivity with the JavaScript, right? So the button now it's working and now we can see different messages here for our website, right? Here's where the magic happens if you want to say it like that. This function listens to the button click, for example. Okay, let me go back to Cursor here and let's go to the script. So here's the functions. For example, here I'm going to get a random message. Yeah, I have all the sentences also saved here in my code. And this is just the switches to toggle the CSS, the JavaScript, and things like that. Everything regarding to functionality will be done here on the JavaScript file, okay? And that is how this website was built. So let me tell you something. When you create, okay, your own version of this project, I want you to think about three things specifically. What emotion you want the user to feel? How can your design reinforce that feeling? And what's one improvement that you'd add after seeing your first version? Okay, so for example, if this was your first version of the project, what would you add to make it better? Okay, so remember, everyone, interactive digital experiences don't have to be big or complex to be meaningful. A simple idea built with intention can inspire someone. Today, you've seen how structure, design, and, well, logic come together. Next time, you'll create your own interactive project. And I can't wait to see that happen and how the results would be, because I'm very sure, and I just want you to know that coding is just to have the ability to bring to the real world something from your imagination. So that's the limit. Thank you so much. Bye bye.